Now, just after the almost 6-month ASU strike was suspended, trouble reared its head at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and 3 trade unions in the institution protested the suspension of the school's Pro-Chancellor and chairman of the school's governing council, Dr. Emeka Enejere. Now, what is all this about? Of course, the suspension came from the supervising minister of education, Mr. Nwaezeigwe. Now, what could have been the crime of the Pro-Chancellor? And was suspension the only option, open to the ministry? We're going to be looking at this morning with the legal advisor to the university's Alumni Association, Mr. Malachy Ugwumadu.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Good morning.
But I must add for Lagos State. Legal advisor for the Lagos
UNN Alumni Lagos State chapter. Okay. We also have Dr. Tony Nwaezeigwe, who is a senior research fellow, Institute of African Studies over at the University of Nigeria.
Thank you.
He is here with us in the studio as well as Malachy. But the ASU UNN chairman will be joining us by telephone, and that is Dr. Ifeanyichukwu Abada. Good morning, and I hope you are standing by to talk to us. Let me begin with you, sir, Dr. Nwaezeigwe. What led to the removal of the Pro-Chancellor?
Well, the situation in university is a case of clannish impunity and living by a bankrupt ASU leadership. Clannish in the sense that, first of all, we found that the University of Nigeria deserves to be in a #1 position in this nation as the first indigenous university, indigenous degree awarding university in this nation. But we met a situation where a Pro-Chancellor came with the intent of converting the university into another form of resource control. Resource control measure being from Nsukka. First,
Please, how do you mean?
Yes, I mean the Pro-Chancellor, the former Pro-Chancellor, hails from Nsukka. He's a native of Nsukka, and we've had the tendency of some people insisting that an Nsukka person must be the Vice Chancellor.
Vice
Chancellor, yes.
Okay.
Which cannot be tolerated in a Bador, less Unilag or Ife, and Ifema or Badama saying it is their turn to produce the Vice Chancellor. It can't take place. First and foremost, the university has been running normally when the President Vice Chancellor came on. No problem, people shooted their thoughts. Then by April, when the Pro-Chancellor came on, and not to forget to state that the Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Enejere, was a staff of the university. He left as a lecturer from the Department of Political Science and went into politics. And then when he came up, then there was that crisis. The Vice Chancellor did this, the Vice Chancellor did that, the Vice Chancellor did that. And
I beg your pardon. Yes. Where is the Vice Chancellor from?
From Enugu State, but Udi, but not from Nsukka.
Okay.
Yes. Right. And for me, I'm not from that state. I am from Delta State. But I've been part and parcel of the university from my I came there as a Jambite in 1984, and I've been there as a lecturer till this present. So I see the university as my life, and whatever achievement I can boast of today, I owe greatly to that university. And I will not want a university that internationalized the city, the town of Nsukka, to now be localized by the same people.
Okay, so his first offense is that he was clamoring for the Vice Chancellor to be from Nsukka.
Yeah,
that's one. Okay, 2.
Yes, 2. When he came up, without minding that the present Vice Chancellor had done enormous structural and moral readjustments within the university system, he went ahead to attack him. Not only that he did this, he constituted himself
verbally,
not by policy.
Okay.
Yes, he considered himself as a kind of audit report panel. First and foremost, he refused to perform the function of the Pro-Chancellor, one primary function. When he came up by April, the Deputy Vice-Chancellors were elected. 2 Deputy Vice-Chancellors were elected, one from Enugu campus, the other from Nsukka campus, academic. There was already a sitting Deputy Vice-Chancellor administration from Nsukka town. Then the duty, you see, when a Senate, the Deputy Vice-Chancellors are normally elected by the Senate of the university. And it's just a formality for the council to come up and confirm them. Just give them confirmation.
Doctor, we need to manage our time.
Yes.
Can you please just list the offenses?
Fine, yes. First of all, he lied against the Minister of Education. That the Minister of Education told him, instructed him not to confirm the appointment of those 2 Deputy Vice-Chancellors against the university rule. Secondly, the end allowances that came as a result of a strike that was released, and the federal government instructed that the university should, as a matter of urgency, pay the academic staff, pay the staff, in order to cushion the effects of our 5 months non-payment of our salaries. He withheld it, only to cause a lot of problem in order to find the ember of hatred against the Vice-Chancellor. And it was only after his suspension that we were paid that end allowances.
Mr.
And then, let me tell you the third one.
Please, let us get the clear picture.
Yes.
We didn't think that the Pro-Chancellor was involved in the day-to-day running of the university.
Yes.
Are we mistaken?
Yeah, that's what we're saying. He came and took, it was like creating a parallel administration. For example, the issue of suspension of the university bursar. University bursar was suspended because he refused to take order directly from the Pro-Chancellor to release the sum of 5 million naira. And the university bursar said, no, you can't give me instruction. I wanted the Vice-Chancellor. If you need anything, you go through the Vice-Chancellor will not give me instruction. And for refusing to release this, he unilaterally, even against
the Pro-Chancellor suspended
the university bursar.